Hey TikTok fam, it's your favorite cyber prophet Dave, here to give you the lowdown on human rights in Saudi Arabia. Spoiler alert, it's not exactly a utopia, but let's get started with a bang. Do you think giving the government unprecedented control over your life is just a swell idea? Well, have I got the country for you? Welcome to Saudi Arabia, the land where human rights take a back seat to religious law and government control. Let's talk governance and legal systems. Saudi Arabia is a theocracy, where the king is the custodian of the two holy mosques, and Sharia law rules supreme. The legal system is based on religious texts interpreted by religious scholars or ulama. Punishments? Oh, they've got the classics: amputations, floggings, and executions. It's like a medieval theme park where the fun never stops. Gender roles in Saudi Arabia are strictly defined. Women need a male guardian's approval for almost everything, from traveling to getting married. It's like starring in your own reality show called Who Wants to Be a Second-Class Citizen, with no chance of winning. Now, for my favorite topic, freedom of speech and expression. In Saudi Arabia, there are strict limits on what you can say. Harsh penalties for dissent and blasphemy mean it's best to keep your thoughts to yourself unless you fancy a stay in the local prison. Censorship is widespread, affecting media, literature, and public discourse. It's like living in a library where most of the books are blank. Religious freedom? Forget about it. Non-Muslims face significant restrictions, and converting from Islam is punishable by death. Only Islam can be publicly practiced. Imagine going to a public place and loudly proclaiming the Christian gospel. You'd probably be arrested on the spot. And that's if you're lucky. More likely, you'd face severe punishment, possibly even execution. It's like living in a theocratic version of Survivor, but without the immunity idols. Due process and legal rights are another joyride. The system often lacks transparency, with arbitrary arrests and detentions being the norm. Legal rights are based on religious interpretations, with limited protections for the accused. It's like playing a game of Monopoly where the rules change every turn, and you're always on the losing side. Freedom of assembly and association, strictly controlled. Public gatherings and political organizations are heavily restricted. It's like trying to throw a party while your parents are constantly watching, ready to shut it down at the first sign of fun. Censorship and media control? You betcha. The government keeps a tight grip on what gets published, broadcasted, or even whispered. It's like having a personal censor following you around, making sure you don't step out of line. And let's not forget about migrant workers. They often face harsh conditions and limited legal protections. It's like having a job where your boss can legally treat you like dirt, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, there you have it, folks, Saudi Arabia, where human rights are more of a suggestion than a reality. If you love authoritarian regimes and enjoy living under constant surveillance, this is the place for you. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the word of reason, sarcasm, and a bit of truth. Until next time, stay logical, stay skeptical, and always remember, freedom is just a word, and so is paradise. Like and subscribe.